Imagine you're under a sky that isn't just blue, it's aware, alive with intelligence. Constellations of satellites form a dynamic, living mesh across low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, geostationary orbit, and even the cislunar lanes beyond. Stratospheric guardians patrol above cities, monitoring and protecting with advanced sensors. On the ground, critical substations hum behind invisible shields, while counter-UAS sentries swiftly neutralize hostile drones before they even reach the horizon. At sea, autonomous vessels seamlessly stitch continents together, transmitting power and data across vast distances. In the air, human pilots fly alongside loyal wingmen, combat collaborative aircraft that think, learn, adapt, and never sleep, redefining the future of defense and connectivity. This isn't science fiction, it's the unavoidable next chapter in our history. The choices we make today will shape the future for generations to come. And if we get it right, if we anchor this new era in energy sources we can trust, develop AI that is safe and controllable, and uphold values that prioritize human dignity and rights, then we can do more than just avoid a wider war. We can create a future where peace is not just a fleeting hope, but a lasting reality. By exercising decisive strength and wise leadership, we have the power to invent a century of peace, stability, and progress. This is our moment to lead with purpose, to build a world where technology serves humanity and where peace endures through our commitment to values that truly matter. I'm William, and this is the Watt Hour. Today we're exploring the fascinating world of the Golden Dome, what it is, why it holds such significance, and how energy serves as the keystone in its construction. We'll delve into the importance of sustainable energy, how it shapes our future, and the delicate balance we must maintain to build a better world without losing ourselves in the process. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind this iconic structure and the vital role energy plays in shaping our lives and our planet. And don't forget to hit the like button and press subscribe. World affairs aren't waiting for our timelines. Drones buzz over European battlefields, silently surveilling and striking with precision. Escalatory cycles in the Middle East ripple through communities, fueling tensions that seem to grow louder each day. In the Taiwan Strait, the pressure cooker heats up as military maneuvers and diplomatic standoffs push the first island chain to its limits. Meanwhile, gray zone probing in South America and Africa blurs the lines between peace and conflict, testing the resilience of nations and their defenses. It's easy to drown in headlines, overwhelmed by the constant flow of information and crisis updates. But here's the bottom line. The conflict space has transformed. It's now multi-domain, contested across land, sea, air, cyber, and space. It's saturated with data, making it harder than ever to see clearly or predict the next move. In this new reality, understanding the complexity isn't just important, it's essential for staying ahead. In the world of competition and innovation, victory isn't just about having the biggest engine or the heaviest armor. It's about something more dynamic, something that separates the good from the great. Imagine a race car zooming down the track. It's not just the weight of the car or the horsepower under the hood that determines who wins. It's the tempo. The rhythm of how quickly it senses the turns ahead, decides the best line to take, and reacts in real time. It's that split-second decision-making that keeps it ahead. And just like that race car, resilience is crucial. How well you can stand back up after a setback, how quickly you recover from a hit, and how you keep pushing forward despite obstacles. This means having power, compute, and autonomy right at the edge, where the action happens. Because if the decision loop is the battleground, then energy becomes the ammunition, fueling every move, every reaction, every victory. Success depends on mastering this balance, on moving fast, staying resilient, and fueling your drive with the right energy at the right moment. Let's tell the truth. Russia and China can field large numbers of equipment and troops, but numbers alone don't win battles. Reliability, seamless integration, and combat-proven interoperability, that's a different league altogether. Imagine a battlefield where every piece of technology works together flawlessly, where systems communicate instantly, adapt to chaos, and keep fighting even when under heavy fire. Western kill chains may be complex and tangled, but they are also resilient. They bend without breaking, recover quickly, and keep the mission alive. The real gap widens when we consider autonomy, spectrum dominance, and edge AI. These cutting-edge technologies fuse with trusted logistics to create a force multiplier. Our advantage isn't just a single widget or gadget, it's a comprehensive system of systems built on proven doctrine and rigorous training. It's about how all these elements come together, adapt, and outthink the adversary in the chaos of modern warfare. That's our edge, an integrated, resilient, and intelligent force ready for tomorrow's challenges. Imagine a pilot soaring through the skies, a platoon leader guiding troops on the ground, or a satellite operator managing assets in orbit. Now picture these humans not alone, but teamed up with machine partners, loyal wingmen that fight alongside them, not just gadgets, but true teammates. These robotic allies serve as wingmen in the air, robotic mules and electronic warfare scouts on land, unmanned pickets patrolling the seas, and autonomous inspectors orbiting in space. Tasks that once required extensive planning and risk now shift fluidly, with humans setting the intent and constraints, while machines expand reach, increase speed, and enhance survivability. This is fight as a network, a new way of warfighting, where technology amplifies human judgment, not replaces it. It's about creating a seamless, resilient team of humans and machines working together across land, sea, air, space, and everything in between. This interconnected force transforms how we defend, attack, and adapt in an ever-changing battlefield. The Golden Dome isn't just a single shield, it's a sophisticated, layered architecture designed to protect and dominate in the modern battlefield. Imagine it as a multi-tiered fortress in the sky and on the ground, each layer playing a vital role. At the core are the space layers: low Earth orbit for rapid data refresh and high-density communication, medium and geostationary orbits for persistent surveillance and long-term presence, and cislunar relays that extend our awareness into deep space, ensuring no threat goes unnoticed. Below, the stratospheric layer acts as a high-altitude bridge, powerful platforms that provide critical intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and communication capabilities, filling gaps where traditional systems fall short. On the ground, the terrestrial layer is a network of microgrids, sensors, and AI nodes, co-located with key assets like military bases, ports, data centers, substations, and hospitals, creating a resilient, interconnected web that safeguards vital infrastructure. The maneuver layer adds agility, autonomous fleets that patrol borders, resupply distant outposts, and quickly repair or replace damaged nodes, ensuring continuous protection. All of this is powered by the decision layer, an intelligent command system combining human oversight with value-aligned AI, constantly stress-tested through red team exercises embedded into doctrine. Together, these layers form an integrated, adaptive defense system, the Golden Dome, ready to face any challenge, anywhere, anytime. Imagine a world where connectivity is as vast and secure as the universe itself. It's like Starlink, bringing global internet coverage from space, combined with the vigilance of NORAD, safeguarding our digital frontiers. It's a revolutionary approach to networking, zero trust, where every connection is verified, every data point protected. But this isn't just about security, it's about sovereignty. It's designed to give nations and organizations control over their own networks, built on a federated alliance that shares trust and resilience. And at the edge, where data is generated and decisions are made, it's energy self-sufficient, powered by renewable sources, ensuring sustainability and independence. This is the future of connectivity, secure, sovereign, resilient, and self-sustaining, crafted to meet the demands of tomorrow, today. From war to home front, law enforcement, and critical infrastructure. Imagine a world where the line between national defense and civil protection is a gentle gradient, not a towering wall. Picture shared technology that bridges the gap, creating a seamless shield for our communities. Just as the same counter-UAS systems that defend our forward military bases can be adapted to safeguard airports, stadiums, and power substations, the possibilities are endless. Envision Edge AI technology, initially designed to filter battlefield noise, now working tirelessly in our cities to triage emergency responses swiftly and accurately, all while respecting our privacy. This is the future of security, where innovation and collaboration protect us at every level, ensuring safety without sacrificing freedom. Together, we can build a resilient, interconnected defense that keeps our nation strong and our communities safe. Success in energy management boils down to three key principles. First, local control and oversight ensure communities can make decisions that best suit their needs, fostering trust and responsiveness. Imagine a small town that can adjust its energy usage and production in real time, responding quickly to changes and maintaining stability without relying solely on distant authorities. Second, using only the minimum necessary data with strong default deletion policies protects privacy and reduces risks of data breaches. Think of it as a security system that only keeps what's essential and deletes everything else automatically, giving residents peace of mind. Third, achieving energy independence at each node means that even if the main grid experiences a hiccup, local systems can keep running smoothly, preventing outages from turning into public safety crises. Picture a neighborhood where each home has its own reliable power source, so a storm or technical failure doesn't leave anyone in the dark or at risk. When these three principles come together, we create a resilient, secure, and community-focused energy future. Nothing moves without power. Imagine a world where jets soar through the sky, networks keep us connected, and AI powers our daily lives, all fueled by reliable energy. But what happens if that energy source is fragile or unreliable? The Golden Dome, a symbol of innovation and progress, cannot afford to be tethered to fragile fuel chains or imported cell chemistries that we can't trust. I've seen firsthand how dependence on uncertain supplies can halt progress, delay breakthroughs, and threaten our future. That's why energy storage isn't just a side note. It's the heartbeat of our advancements. We need made-in-USA cells and packs, every watt-hour, from tiny sensors to massive grid-scale buffers, high-power chemistries for quick bursts of energy, powering emergency systems and rapid responses, high-energy chemistries for endurance, keeping our cities running smoothly for days, safe architectures designed for land, sea, air, and even space because our ambitions are limitless. When we invest in trusted domestic energy storage, we're not just powering machines, we're fueling innovation, safeguarding our future, and building a resilient nation ready to meet any challenge. Safety isn't just a word on a brochure, it's a design philosophy that starts from the ground up. Imagine a battery system built with thermal mitigation features like SafeCore, ensuring that heat doesn't compromise safety. Picture zero-volt tolerance, so logistics and storage are foolproof, preventing accidental discharges. Envision a robust battery management system with authenticated firmware, constantly monitoring and protecting every cell. Think of materials and manufacturing standards that are honest and transparent, with full traceability from raw materials to finished product. Now add the ability to produce at scale. Domestic pilot lines that seamlessly transition into fully automated factories with known yields and costs, ensuring reliability and efficiency. American Lithium Energy is proud to be part of this bigger picture. But this mission extends beyond one company. It's about building an industrial foundation, resilient anodes and cathodes, domestically produced foils and electrolytes, and a skilled workforce capable of manufacturing cells, packs, and power electronics at scale. Our allies' playbook must be interconnected, interoperable formats, shared safety standards, and reciprocal surge capacity. If deterrence is a posture, then energy is the backbone that holds it all together. Imagine a world where every sensor, device, and system operates independently yet seamlessly together, like a well-orchestrated symphony. Centralized AI, once the backbone of innovation, now reveals its vulnerabilities, acting as a single point of failure and a tempting target for cyber threats. Picture a future where intelligence is decentralized, with models trained locally at the edge, close to the sensors collecting vital data. This approach ensures ultra-low latency inference, allowing real-time decisions even when network connections are disrupted or severed. Envision encrypted model updates instead of sprawling raw data lakes, safeguarding privacy and security at every step. Think of decision support systems that are resilient enough to survive network partitions, keeping critical operations running smoothly. This future involves compute power right next to the sensors, with human-defined rules embedded directly into the system, rules that guide actions based on context and safety. It includes post-quantum cryptography pipelines and hardware roots of trust that secure our infrastructure against emerging threats. And it's about designing power budgets that are realistic, with cooling and redundancy built in from the start, not added as afterthoughts. This is the next chapter in AI evolution, robust, secure, and resilient, ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow. A storm front crawls across the Baltic, dark clouds swirling like a restless beast overhead. Amidst the turbulent skies, a human pilot takes command, leading a four-ship formation through the chaos. Each aircraft is paired with two autonomous wingmen, working in perfect harmony, their movements synchronized like a well-oiled machine. The mission is critical: to suppress an advanced, adaptive air defense network that learns and evolves as it fights, making every move a challenge. The pilot's voice cuts through the radio, calm but resolute. Open corridor Alpha. Minimize collateral. Keep our ships safe. As lightning flashes in the distance, the pilots and their autonomous partners push forward, navigating the storm and the enemy's defenses with precision and courage, determined to complete their mission and return home safely. Wingmen scatter in perfect coordination, baiting emitters and pulsing decoys to confuse the enemy. They map the nodes, each move calculated to keep the threat at bay. Suddenly, one detects a pop-up threat. Too close, too fast. It rolls to absorb the intercept, buying precious 2 seconds. In this new math of modern warfare, 2 seconds can be an eternity. The human operator makes the call, voice steady. Abort strike. Reroute south, tight beam handoff. The corridor opens, and non-kinetic effects ripple across the grid, disrupting the enemy's systems without a shot fired. The strike is averted, the mission a success achieved through restraint. That is deterrence in practice. Credible strength that holds the line, preventing conflict before it begins. It's a dance of technology, strategy, and human judgment, where the true victory lies in avoiding war altogether. In a quiet small city on the brink of a scorching heatwave peak, life continues with a subtle resilience. On the outskirts, near the substation fence line, a sleek counter-UAS mast stands vigilant, its sensors scanning the sky for any signs of trouble. Nearby, a microgrid hums steadily, powered by the sun's midday blaze, and a geothermal source deep beneath the earth, ensuring the city's heartbeat remains steady. Amid this calm, a hobby-grade drone, modified for purpose, buzzes overhead, darting through the air like a curious insect. Suddenly, the mast detects it, tagging, spoofing, and gently guiding it down like a tired bird returning to its nest. As the drone lands, the city's vital systems stay unaffected. Lights remain steady, hospital ventilators continue their vital work without interruption. The true hero isn't a headline or a flashy device. It's a humble, dull gray enclosure housing a safe, reliable battery, protected by a dedicated team trained to keep it that way. In a world where chaos can strike unexpectedly, it's these quiet guardians that ensure our everyday lives go on uninterrupted. Let's talk about something we often dance around: ethics that truly constrain behavior. Imagine a world where we teach machines not just to optimize, but to understand right from wrong. Picture a future where systems are programmed to refuse harmful actions, guided by lines in code backed by lines in law. No targeting civilians, no opaque escalation, no use of technology without accountable authorization. These aren't just rules, they're the foundation of trust. The spirit behind these principles matters just as much as the words. Universal values: treat others as you want to be treated, tell the truth, forgive but don't forget, protect the powerless, and value human life are principles almost everyone recognizes. They're the moral compass that should guide every decision, every line of code, every deployment, because at the end of the day, technology should serve humanity, uphold our shared dignity, and reflect our highest ideals. Imagine building a powerful AI that can change the world. Now, would you leave its morals to chance or hope it figures out right from wrong on its own? No, you wouldn't. You don't need to force theology to honor morality. Instead, you embed these values directly into its core. Think of it like training a loyal companion, setting clear objectives, designing reward functions that reinforce good behavior, and training operators to guide it responsibly. Alignment isn't just a fancy word in a white paper. It's a discipline, a continuous process of testing and refining. It's like red team attacks against your values, probing for weaknesses, conducting audits that truly bite, and implementing off switches that actually work when needed. Because in the end, building safe, trustworthy AI isn't about hope. It's about deliberate, relentless effort to ensure it aligns with our deepest principles. I'm not a globalist, I'm a realist. Throughout history, powerful empires have tried to impose uniformity, but it's always led to resistance and conflict. Healthy alliances, on the other hand, are built on respect and mutual benefit. Nations should remain sovereign, preserving their unique cultures, traditions, and laws, while working together on issues that matter most. Imagine a world where countries federate their security and share intelligence, technology, and resources, but still celebrate their differences. That's the vision behind the Golden Dome, a network of networks, compatible but not identical. It's like a tapestry woven with diverse threads, each vibrant and distinct, yet part of a stronger whole. This approach deters empire building because no single nation dominates, and it fosters cooperation because each partner retains its independence. By embracing this model, we create a balanced world where sovereignty is respected and collaboration thrives, ensuring peace, stability, and progress for all. When we approach automation without care, the consequences can be severe. We risk creating brittle systems that break under pressure, leading to unintended escalation and erosion of civil liberties. Imagine a world where a small mistake in code triggers a cascade of failures, or where citizens lose trust because decisions are made without accountability. That's why we make a firm commitment, both on paper and in code, to prioritize safety, transparency, and responsibility. We insist on human accountability for lethal decisions, ensuring that real people are responsible for critical choices. Our architecture is built with privacy at its core, minimal data collection, local processing, ephemeral storage, protecting individual rights at every step. We design fail-safe systems that default to safety, not open to dangerous open loops. We open our systems to independent watchdogs for rigorous testing, ensuring no hidden flaws. Clear chains of command define who is responsible at every level, and we develop safety cases for energy storage and edge computing that are so transparent, so thorough, that if you can't explain them to a mayor, a lineman, and a pilot, then we haven't finished designing them. Because safety isn't just a feature, it's a responsibility we carry with unwavering dedication. A fierce storm rages over a remote island chain, lightning illuminating the darkened sky as waves crash relentlessly against the shores. Amidst the chaos, a hospital ship holds steady, its hybrid microgrid humming quietly, powered by safe batteries, fuel cells, and the wind's relentless force, keeping vital systems alive. Drones, like tiny messengers of hope, arc ashore carrying life-saving blood supplies and advanced sensors, ensuring the islanders receive urgent care. High above, a stratospheric link maintains a live tele-ICU connection, allowing doctors thousands of miles away to monitor and guide treatments in real time. No one here worries about whether the algorithms are federated or if the cells are 0-volt tolerant. They only care about one thing: that a premature baby, fragile and fighting for every breath, continues to live. Security isn't just a protocol here, it's an act of mercy, a promise of uptime when lives hang in the balance. In this storm, resilience isn't just technology, it's compassion in action. This is where I get blunt. We can't keep pretending that renting deterrence from overseas is the same as having true sovereignty. Real sovereignty means having control, independence, and the ability to protect our interests without relying on others. That starts with building our own domestic cell lines, plants that produce reliable, high-yield batteries right here at home. We need a variety of options: pouch, cylindrical, prismatic, that can meet different mission needs. We require high-power chemistries capable of supporting directed energy systems and small unmanned aerial systems, as well as high-energy solutions for endurance and long-lasting operations. Safety should never be an afterthought. It must be built into every product by default, not added as an upgrade. We also need transparency from our suppliers, clear, honest information about their processes and capabilities. Developing a strong workforce pipeline is essential, training the next generation of engineers and technicians right here in our communities. And finally, we need standardized formats, common specifications and interfaces that cities and service providers can actually buy, deploy, and rely on. Only by taking these steps can we truly secure our technological independence and ensure our safety in an uncertain world. Build it here, with allies at scale. Imagine a world where every home, every business, every city is seamlessly connected through a vast network of smart sensors, and powerful energy storage systems. Picture a morning where your smart meter detects your energy needs and adjusts in real time, optimizing consumption and saving you money. Envision a bustling downtown where energy flows effortlessly, stored in massive gigawatt-hour buffers that can light up entire neighborhoods for days, even during outages. Think about the countless tiny watt-hour sensors embedded in appliances, monitoring usage and helping us reduce waste. This isn't just a dream, it's a future within our reach. Because the future runs on stored electrons, on innovation, on collaboration. Together we can build a resilient, sustainable energy landscape where technology and teamwork turn the impossible into reality. A future where clean, reliable power fuels our lives, powers our progress, and lights the way to a brighter tomorrow for everyone. If there is a script, it will be below. To industry, stop shipping slide decks and start shipping product. Choose safety by design. Open your factories to audit. Train the next generation like your moat depends on it, because it does. Imagine a world where every product you create is built with safety at its core, where factories are transparent and accountable, and where the future workforce is prepared to meet tomorrow's challenges today. This isn't just about profits, it's about legacy. To government, procure for speed and safety, not just price. Reward domestic content and real-world testing. Write laws that defend liberty in peacetime and hold under fire. Think of a nation where policies empower innovation, protect our citizens, and foster resilience. Picture communities where infrastructure is not just built, but nurtured. Clean, resilient, and local. So when the unexpected happens, we're ready. To citizens, reject fatalism. Demand infrastructure that is clean, resilient, and local. Support veterans entering the new energy and autonomy trades. Ask how your town will keep the lights on when the grid hiccups and help build the answer. Envision a future where your voice shapes the policies and innovations that define our nation's strength. The Golden Dome isn't a fortress. It's a pact. Energy we can trust, autonomy we can govern, values we won't betray. If we get this right, our children inherit something rare, a century where strength makes space for peace. Together we can build a legacy that endures, a future where resilience and innovation go hand in hand. I'm William. This is the Watt Hour. Let's get to work. I'm William. This is the Watt Hour. Let's get to work.